It's game time on The Score, the place for local winter high school sports. Brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dog fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner. HammondLumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. 201 Service Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Flagship Cinemas, consistent pricing, and a premium cinema experience. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone and Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Manchester Motors, your Coyote tractor dealer. We dig dirt. Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Computer Improvements in Skowhegan. From sales of computers and accessories to service, we're your go-to computer store. Heights Chevrolet. Our family is here for your family. Connected Credit Union. Building lifelong relationships. Get connected. Stay connected. KVFCU. Invested in you. Skowhegan Savings Bank. Making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201 Skowhegan. KMD Driving School in Oakland. Teaching your kids to drive for over 25 years. Kennebec Eye Care. 216 Main Street, Waterville. Your sight specialist. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, second-generation family-owned in Herman and Pittsfield, with all your grocery and shopping needs. And by SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing's personal, not puzzling. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and A.J. Knight.
I would imagine that coaching against the high school that you starred for has to be a really difficult thing. And tonight, Messalonskee coach Tatum Welch is going to do just that. She's going to coach her Messalonskee Eagles against the team that she was a star for not all that long ago, the Nokomis Warriors. Good evening. Welcome to the Eagles Nest, and welcome to high school basketball tonight on The Score, where tonight it is Tatum Welch's Messalonskee Eagles against Tatum Welch's former team, the Nokomis Warriors. Mike Violet here, A.J. Knight along with our Score crew. So there's that angle on things, but more importantly for Tatum Welch, it's 0 for 7 so far. They have opened up and lost all 7 of their games. She could compare notes with Jason Pellerin. The difference is Jason Pellerin's been coaching for a long time. Probably, I would think, psychologically might be better equipped to handle it. I talked to Tatum Welch before the game. She was philosophical about things, but looked at me and said, we need to get a win.
Yeah, I mean, especially, right, she knew what she was coming into. This Meso team has struggled the last few seasons, obviously get the coaching change, want to establish a culture, right, which, as the saying goes, first you lose big, then you lose small, then you win small, then you win big. But the biggest jump is to learn how to lose small to win small, and you're trying to get closer and get some of these games to deficits where you feel like you're in them, and then hopefully start to turn the tides a little bit. And I think you've seen some signs early on, but the other thing is, too, part of it's new coach, roster evaluation, tweaks as well. We saw Welch, the player, come in, has been a really good player as a freshman, and still trying to find, I think, what works with her and her dynamicism as a point guard.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's Addie Welch. That's Tatum Welch's daughter, who is a terrific young point guard, a freshman. She's going to be good and only going to get better. The Nokomis Warriors are a pretty good ball club. They're 4-4. They're coming off a bitter pill to swallow.
Heartbreaker.
They lost one at the buzzer to Hampden Academy last time out, 44-42. You might have seen the game-winning shot. It's been floating around Twitter for the last couple of days. On the inbounds pass with the game tied at 42, I forget the name of the girl who hit the shot. She got the shot, the ball that is left corner. Really didn't have a good shot, just sort of flung it up there, and the bank was open, and it went in and won the ball game. Actually, it was a 3. It was 42-41, and so Hamden Academy won the game. That aside, we have seen them. They played Lawrence. That didn't go well. It hasn't gone well for anybody who's played Lawrence this year. But that said, they are a 4-4 basketball team with some talent. Although Reagan King, there's always a king in the lineup, and she is going to start tonight, but a little bit of a ding. She's got a knee injury, so Kyle Peavy is going to manage her minutes. Yeah, for Coach Peavy, it's I think got to be unfortunate because you and I obviously had the Nokomis game with Lawrence right before New Year's, and Danica Migliori came back ahead of schedule, and you thought, okay, this is the lineup they felt really good about competing in the KVAC, and then pretty much 2 games later, Reagan King is banged up, to say the least, and they were an offense, I think, that were trying to probably find themselves because I think they adjusted their style with Migliori out. They played a much more slower, grind-it-down pace. I know Kyle Peavy told us in our pre-season discussions with him they wanted to run. They got back to full strength, probably looking to get back into the offense they wanted to, and then King, one of your better ball handlers, gets banged up. And I think that puts more pressure on Bradstreet, who I think is also a great point guard for the Warriors, especially, but she's going to need some help because one of the things I thought stood out against Lawrence is just not a lot of confident shooting. So teams, I think Lawrence able to adjust and sort of pack down on her later in the game. And how about the angle of we have 2 freshman point guards here tonight, neither of whom is lacking in any chutzpah at all. No, they both are more than willing to grab the ball and take a big shot, and both are very impressive, very poised, very mature already at 14, maybe 15 years old. Right. No, absolutely. I mean, it's they're both, I think, some of the more exciting young players in the conference. I think they're the engines that drive both of their vehicles, and I think both of them take extreme importance. Messalonskee, because they're still trying to figure out and establish their foundation as a program. So Welch obviously is a big deal in sort of setting that tone for Bradstreet as they continue to not stay fully healthy. She's a big deal to pick up some of the slack, even just as a freshman, because some of the pieces you're counting on just haven't been in the lineup. No, that's for sure. So Reagan King, again, will start, minutes being managed. And for Messalonskee, it's do whatever you can, scrape everything that you possibly can, scratch, claw, to keep the game close or not and get a lead and play with a lead, probably for the first time all year, but get a W. They got to protect the ball, I think. Both these teams struggle to shoot free throws the 2 times that we have seen them. Can't give up, can't leave free points in the line. But I know in the Nokomis-Messalonskee first game that they played, 40-24 Warriors, turnovers. And we've seen, you mentioned Lawrence, the boys team, who's just due to injuries also not having a good start to the season either, runs. I had a great stat for you. Unfortunately, the Lawrence-Gardner game, you heard this correctly, basketball game got rained out. But the last 3 games Lawrence boys have played, just real quick, start out with a big lead, give up a massive run, can't do anything in the fourth quarter. All 3 games have gone the exact same thing. And again, for teams that struggle, you got to find ways to prevent those runs, and part of that's on the coach, the timeouts at the right time, but you got to find a way to protect the ball. Oftentimes it is a recipe for anything less than success, and that's what's happened so far for the Lawrence Bulldogs. But yeah, Messo tonight, take care of the ball, start hitting some free throws. That'll help out, that's for sure. Messo, Nokomis on the floor going through their pregame warm-ups. We're just about set for basketball, so we'll take a timeout. We will be back with Messalonskee and Nokomis. It's girls basketball, and it's next on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay?
It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way.
Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, our score crew back here in Oakland at Messalonskee High School. Starting lineups, first of all, for Kyle Peavy and his Nokomis Warriors. His freshman point guard will run the show tonight. She wears number 20. She is Abby Bradstreet. Reagan King will start tonight. Her minutes limited. She is a junior. Danica Migliori, supposedly out until January. Well, she came back early, as we saw, and played well. She's in the starting lineup. Elia Drummond in the starting lineup, and Addison Hawthorne as well. So, again, it is Bradstreet, Drummond, Migliori, King, and Hawthorne for the Nokomis Warriors. For Tatum Welch and the Messalonskee Eagles, they'll go this way. Her daughter, Addie Welch, will start at the point. Welch is a freshman. Sophia Ventimiglia is the second guard. She is a junior. Chloe Mishu up front, along with Ella Hansen and Lydia Parrott. That's the starting lineup for the Messalonskee Eagles. Again, it is Welch at the point with Ventimiglia, Mishu, Hansen, and Parrott. We're almost set for basketball from Oakland. It's Meso, it's Nokomis, it's next on the score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Hi, this is Mike Perkins from KMD Driving School. I've been instructing your children in driver's ed for years. We're accepting new students for the fall and winter classes. Let the professionals teach your children. Call 465-4835. Sign them up for KMD Driving School. New classes begin every 3 weeks. Call 465-4835, 465-4835, or visit us online at kmddrivingschool.com. The journey begins with us. KMD Driving School.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a bi-weekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
All righty, Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our score crew back here live at Messalonskee High School in Oakland as we get ready for basketball battle tonight between these two basketball teams, one in dire need of a victory, and that would be the Messalonskee Eagles. As we begin the second half for us here tonight, when it comes to our high school basketball schedule, it's really about the second two-thirds. We're about a third of the way through. our high school basketball season, high school hockey season. We continue on Saturday afternoon, a 5:30 tip between the Brewer Witches and the Lawrence Bulldogs in girls basketball from Fairfield, provided there are no rain delays. It'll be a 5:30 start here.
As I said, let's talk about the boys' game. You heard me correctly. We missed the game because of a rain delay.
We had a rain delay in high school basketball. So that is on Saturday at 5:30. And then Monday night, we've got boys hockey as Hamden Academy takes on Coney on Monday night. Game time there is 7:10 from the Ice Vault in Augusta. So that's what we've got coming up for the next few days. You can always find our schedule at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and on the Scores Facebook page as well, which you can find by simply typing in the search area on Facebook, The Score, Sports Radio 1160, WSKW. Starting lineups being introduced to this crowd here right now, and coming out for Meso is Lydia Parent. Part of the youth on this Messalonskee team is Chloe Mish, who is the only senior, that is, who starts, and we are set to go here tonight. Last minute instructions from Kyle Peavy and from Tatum Welch, who's assisted by her sister Lindsay, former head coach at Winslow High School. Tonight's game is brought to you by Central Maine Community College, more than just a community college, with over 40 academic degrees and certificates and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now at CMCC. Nokomis in the dark jerseys with the white trim, and Messalonskee in their home whites, trimmed in the blue with a little red in there as well. And we are set to go. It'll be Drummond on the tip, and she'll be opposed by Addie Welch, who pretty much does it all, runs the point and jumps center. Drummond a little bit of a height advantage, not a whole lot. Neither one of these teams blessed with a whole lot of height, that's for sure. And here is Migliori. Migliori hooks a pass into the corner to King. And Nokomis has the basketball first. Hawthorne, the drive, the shot is up and no good by Abby Bradstreet. And there's a foul in there, and it should send Bradstreet to the line. It does. Two, as we said at the top of the broadcast, incredibly impressive freshman point guards, this being one of them. Bradstreet, already one of the top players around, hits the first point of the game. It's 1-0.
As you say, I think it's important as we get a 2-0 lead here to start for Nokomis. For Messalonskee, you're going to have to be patient, protect the ball. But this Nokomis defense has been really stingy, especially with the injuries. A ref goes down, blew out a tire over there.
Yeah. It's like he is okay. Over on the right side, Parent. Parent stops on the right sideline, guarded there by Hawthorne. The ball thrown away, and it's scooped up by Migliori. Migliori almost double dribbled. Woo. Left side, Hawthorne launches a three ball, and it is a two. That's why it's not a three-point field goal, because it's a two. 4-0. Here's Welch, stutter step, tries to drive, got hung up there with Hawthorne. No foul called. Could have been either a foul or maybe a jump ball. Here's King for three. That is arced up and no good. Rebound by Chloe Mishu. And with it 4-0, Messalonskee needs to slow it down, get a hoop here. Here is Welch. Welch out front with a stutter step again, tries to split a double team unsuccessfully again. And Migliori out of the shoot up to Drummond, can't use it, back to Migliori. Migliori a three, no good, and the rebound on the weak side is cleared by Chloe Mishu. Still 4-zip. Long lead pass, left corner, open there, Hansen. Hansen missed the three. Loose ball on the floor, Mishu, that's a walk. No.
They could miss two travels to start this game.
Welch takes a three and misses it, and the rebound is cleared by King. Sometimes you think you know the rules, and sometimes you don't. Here's one from way out deep by Migliori. It's no good. Loose ball scooped up by Lydia Parent. And it is 4-0 and a timeout called by Tatum Welch. She wants to slow it down. And more importantly, I think, AJ, calm it down. It's a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I think there's been a travel miss either way. I think on that last turnover by Welch, you talked about no foul call. I think could have been a player control foul, but I think Nokomis, this is a break for them too. Again, they're banged up. I don't know that this is the pace Nokomis necessarily wants to play at, especially, again, I'm good with open players taking shots if you can hit them, but if you're running into transition and I think not hitting rim might not be the game you want to get into necessarily.
Reagan King, if we can get a shot of number 4 in maroon, has the sleeve on that left knee. And again, Kyle Peavy told us this afternoon that she would be limited.
And it stinks to hear for her because she missed a good chunk of the basketball season last year coming off a knee injury.
Exactly, and she's such a great athlete.
Yeah, she was outstanding on the softball diamond.
Not much she's not good at. Here's Welch, a stutter step back outside to Mishu. Chloe looking for some room in there, goes into the elbow, nothing there, whips it back outside to Ventimiglia. Now they swing it around. Now they go back up top to Ventimiglia, to Welch. Welch avoids a held ball. Brings it back, now stutters, now lobs it back outside to Massey. Massey going to the basket, picked off by Hawthorne, the pass intended for Parent. Here's Addie Hawthorne. Hawthorne, a stutter step up top, hands it off to Migliori. Migliori in traffic. Can't use it. Over to Drummond. Drummond misses from about 15. The putback by King, no good. Hawthorne tries it. She loses it. We've got players on the floor, and Massey comes away with a loose ball. Hooked it back over, and a foul called on Elijah Drummond.
And both these teams, I think, a little bit itching to get a win here tonight, playing a little out of control.
Well, Messalonskee right now would just like to score. 4-zip. Here's Welch. Welch behind a screen. Nothing there, though. Over to Massey. Massey back on the left side to Hanson. Now to Welch. Foul line left. Down on the box to Massey. Massey spins. The shot no good. Missed everything. Loose ball. She's pushed. And this will be a possession foul here. And it'll be an inbounding situation for Messalonskee on the baseline. Chloe Mishu to put it into play. Somebody got to open up, and they do not. And the loose ball to Migliori. Out of the chute, Danica Migliori over to Drummond. Drummond lays it in.
Nice extra pass there by Nokomis in transition.
6-zip. Shovel pass over to Mishu. Mishu drives, kicks it left side to Hanson. Hanson circles, throws it up. It's no good. Rebound Massey. Massey blocked by Drummond. Now back outside to Ventimiglia. To the top to Welch. Welch fakes. Welch drives. Big jump step. Yeah. That's a walk.
Yeah. 100%. I think got to be curious to see. I think Massey on that offensive rebound may get away with a little bit of a push. Definitely letting him play a little bit here early.
Here's Reagan King. I noticed that too. King drives, looks, throws up. Runner. She had a great look and missed the shot. Gets her own rebound. Back outside to Migliori. Over to Hawthorne to Drummond, and Drummond was not ready for the pass. Aliyah hadn't really set her feet yet, and so that was more against the passer.
As I say, King's knee looked fine on that drive, quickly got to the hoop, and then I think you saw her leave it short, maybe a little bit of that knee bugging her.
There's Welch. Outside looking for her shot. Gets the shot and hits a three. Finally, it took half the first quarter for him to score. It's 6-3. King knocked away by Sophia Ventimiglia, and they called Ventimiglia for a foul.
Not much space there for Welch. Again, I think Nokomis, and I think I would do the same. A little bit of face guarding on Welch there, but just a simple top of the circle screen.
All right, Bradstreet into Migliori. Migliori. Outside to Drummond, she walked.
Yes. 100%.
Danica Migliori missed several weeks before Christmas with an injury back. She's a senior, vital to the success of Nokomis. All right, here is Welch. Welch forgot the ball, goes back, retrieves. Over to Parent. Right side, Hanson. Hanson back to Ventimiglia. They swing it around. Mishu fakes. Mishu drives. Underhanded scoop. No. But Chloe Mishu's going to the line.
Mishu not lacking confidence there in terms of, or aggressiveness for sure. I think a little bit tough shot, but got bailed out by the foul. You got to draw the contact.
Briley Bolya at the scorer's table, ready to come in. So Chloe Mishu at the line, 6-3, Nokomis by 3. 3:36 to go in the first. Rolls off. All right, Bolya comes in just as we thought for King.
Worth noting, too, know her minutes are going to be monitored, Mike, but she did pick up that last foul, and that was her second.
So kind of have to take her out. Minutes restriction and all. Second free throw is no good. And the rebound to Bolya. To Bradstreet. Bradstreet bothered there by Ventimiglia. Good defense by Sophia. Back it goes to Bolya. Now to Migliori. Now they go inside Hawthorne. Power move by Hawthorne. Left-handed, no good. Rebound. Mishu fouled by Hawthorne.
That is a frustration foul. It was a good post possession there, and then Hawthorne just too strong up off the glass.
So Meso ball, 6-3. Nokomis by 3. 3:15 to go in the first. Here's Addie Welch. Welch just flat out turned it over.
A little bit too much, the ball too much out in front of her. We'll say for Nokomis with the substitution for King, they have played with the starting lineup, obviously with injuries, so they kind of have a six-man starting lineup, so to speak.
Yeah, Spiley Bolya, whose name you were.
Yeah, Bolya, excuse me.
Wondering. Here's Bolya with it now at the left elbow. Circles, goes in. It's knocked away. Loose. Drummond on the floor. Now Mishu's on the floor. It's going to end up being a held ball. And the arrow in favor of the Messalonskee Eagles.
I'll tell you what, Mike, you and I are coming off our last game, an absolute rock fight, heading for another one.
Boy, that was some kind of rock fight.
Hamden Academy and Lawrence boys basketball.
Scrapes and bruises all over the place. Mishu bombs away for three. We're tied up. Chloe knocks one down. 6-all. Outside, it's Migliori. Migliori looking to drive there on Hansen. Whips a pass over in the passing lanes. Ventimiglia. Oh, look at that tricky dribble. And Migliori, or Bradstreet that is, can't finish it off. A great fancy dribble there by Bradstreet, and she couldn't finish off the layup after the steal and the Curly Neal exhibition there. And you have to be of a certain age to understand that reference. No good to rebound to Bolya. Go on YouTube and just type in Curly Neal. You'll find out what I'm talking about. All right, here's Bradstreet, who almost finished off what was a great play. Addie Hafford ready to come in for Meso. The drive, but a foul out front. 12-on-12 crime there as Mishu fouled Migliori. And Hafford will now come in for Meso, and she'll come in for Chloe Mishu. So you got two good field hockey players exchanging lineup presences right there. Outside, the long one is no good by Migliori. The rebound, Hawthorne, and that is knocked away. Good job there by Addie Hafford. She knocked it away. It ended up hitting her and going out of bounds.
Mishu takes a break. Hafford was definitely checking in, but Mishu picked up the second foul, wondering if it was her after she hit that three.
All right, Hawthorne will go and put it in. 1:45 to go in the first. 6-6. Quick pass, in, turning, Bradstreet, and she hit the bottom of the rim, but she is fouled, and Bradstreet's going to the line. Foul is on Lydia Parent, and we've got a whistle, and we have a timeout. It is a 30. We'll hang right here with 1:42 remaining in the first quarter, 6-6. We have a night off tomorrow night because nobody's playing. And then we're back at it on Saturday night with Brewer, actually Saturday afternoon. Brewer at Lawrence Girls, 5:30 tip.
Looking forward to that one. Know what the alley flag. There's two flag girls on the Brewer team.
There's Allie Flag,
who is essential in. It's Allie, right? Allie's the.
She's the
spark point.
Yeah, little pepper pot.
She was great. We had a great game with Brewer and Messalonskee girls basketball here last year. She's great. She was also, give her a shout out, she was essential in Brewer toppling the Skowhegan dynasty in field hockey.
Yeah, she's a pistol.
But she's a great player.
She is just an absolute pistol. All right, here's Abby Bradstreet at the line. Bradstreet, the freshman, looking to break a 6-6 tie, and she does.
But I just wanted to give Flag a shout out because if there's an offensive player I think that can throw some haymakers at a Lawrence defense, it's Flag.
Love watching her play. Second one rolls out. Rebound Hafford. Quickly to Welch. Welch, right side Hansen. Hansen brings it back outside. Ella Hansen takes a trip to the left now. Hawthorne forces her, that is, away from the basket. And a 5-second violation.
How do you, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, how do you get a 5-second if you run through a screen?
I don't understand it. Seems like an unnecessary call. Driving is Migliori, back outside. Hawthorne, 3 left wing. All the way, that is, and it's good. And it's 10-6. She had an unobstructed view of the basket and knocked it down. Here's Welch. Turns down a 3, left corner. It's Hansen for 3. That missed everything. It's boxed around, and it went out of bounds. I believe off Bolya it did. Nope, it went out of bounds off Hansen.
Oh.
And so it'll be a Nokomis ball. Here's Migliori. Danica Migliori in a hurry. On the elbow, there's Hawthorne again. Might want to get a hand in her face. Now Migliori back to Hawthorne. Little give and go. Knocked away there. Good defense by Welch. Welch with a steal. Great job to get it over to Hansen. And Hansen dribbles away from the pressure. Gets it over to Welch, the point guard. But before she did that, a foul called.
They wanted a foul before that. You got to watch, Mike. We have to keep an eye on Drummond because as Welch was diving for that loose ball, it ended up kind of rolling over the ankle of Drummond, who's a little slow to get up. Looked like she was in some pain.
Coming in for Meso is Leah Adams. Adams, a freshman. At the line here, Ella Hansen. Shot is good. 10-7, Nokomis by 3. Hansen in, and in for Nokomis is Mackenzie Liscombe. Liscombe is a freshman, so all kinds of freshmen in this game. Second one by Hansen. Front rimmed it. Rebound knocked away there, and I think it's going to be Meso's ball. It is.
I think Liscombe had a hand on it, just couldn't quite corral it. Mike, also worth noting, Hawthorne checked out. That was her second foul.
Okay. So she has 2. Putting it into play here, Ella Hansen. Nope, they decide it's going to be Nokomis' ball. Now they decide they're going to have a discussion. Now it's going to go back to Messalonskee. Would you like to flip a coin, maybe draw straws?
From my perspective, it was off of Liscombe's hand.
All right. Adams. Finally got it in to Hansen. Now to Welch. Welch to Hafford. Hafford under up, quick release. It's no good. Drummond with the rebound. Drummond stops, and Drummond hands it back to Bradstreet. 30 seconds to go in the first. Bradstreet on the drive, the jump step, no foul called. Rebound Drummond, it was a tip. And now the loose ball scooped up by Hafford to Welch. Maybe Meso waits for one here with 20 seconds to go. Welch out front, a pick from Hafford, no roll. Foul line left to Ventimiglia. Down low to Adams. Adams doubled, back to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia with 10. Ventimiglia up top to Welch with 5. Welch drives, runner, no good. Rebound, boxed around, coming away with it. Migliori can't get a shot off. And that is the end of the first quarter. So Messalonskee surrendered the first 6, comes back, make it a 3-point game at the end of 3. Score from Oakland after 1. The Nokomis Warriors 10, Messalonskee Eagles 7. This is high school basketball on The Score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Hermon and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Hermon location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back here in Oakland. First quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Tough start for Messalonskee. Gave up the first 6, scored the next 6, tied it at 6. It's 10-7 now in favor of Nokomis as we go to the second. First quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan. It's a Nokomis ball as we go to quarter number 2. Migliori penetrates. Nice dump off pass to Drummond, who lays it in. Great pass.
Drummond's got 2 buckets. Both of them come off a nice little assist there from Migliori.
Both have been layups. It's 12-7. Here's Bradstreet. Oh, check that. Here's Welch, wrong freshman point guard. And Hafford runs it down in the backcourt and got fouled.
It's the right call there, but I think you see a little challenge here to put a little more pressure on the Meso offense, Mike. They were quickly trapping a double-teaming Welch.
Yeah, Welch has the ball most of the time for Messalonskee. Has it now. Gets a pick from Hafford. The roll. Hafford takes it right to the basket. You can't teach that, and she goes and misses the shot. Addie Hafford did everything right there. The ball wouldn't cooperate. I blame it on the rim.
I would too.
All right, here's Bradstreet on the drive. Freshman goes up. Got blocked, but a foul is called there on Ella Hansen.
Take a look at the Mid-State Machinist, a replay on that one. Okay, I take it back. I was just saying all ball, but I think he got offhand on the back.
Okay. The Mid-State Machine replay never lies. Bradstreet hits 13-7.
Bradstreet not with a field goal yet, Mike. All 4 of her points with another free throw coming from the line.
Chloe Mishu back in for Meso. Another free throw, 14-7, largest lead of the game for Nokomis. They lead it by 7. Here's Welch. Welch a pick from Mishu. Wheels around it. In the pivot, looking for Hafford. Pass was too high, stolen there by Migliori. Migliori, that is, stops, lays it over to Bradstreet. Bradstreet stops, right side, back to Migliori. Nice fake, goes in, left-handed runner, no. But a whistle and a foul. And at the line here is Danica Migliori. Shot is good. 15-7. The lead is 8. 16-7.
Splash that one.
Lead is 9. Here's Welch. Welch down low, not a great pass at the feet of Mishu. And it's a turnover, and that's the kind of thing we talked about in the pregame that Messalonskee could not afford to do, those unforced turnovers.
Yeah, 9, Mike. 7 total points for Messalonskee, 9 total turnovers.
Riley Bolya in the back, hands it off to Bradstreet. Bradstreet.
Can't keep him in front of her.
Slows down, now goes on the baseline. The runner doesn't go. Rebound, Mishu. Couldn't get it inside. Migliori throws up a wild shot, I think trying to draw a foul. Didn't do it. And out of the shoot now, it's Welch. Welch steps back, could have been a travel there. She rattles it in. 16-9. It's a 7-point Nokomis lead. Here's Migliori. Spins, goes up, no. Pretty good defense play there by Ella Hansen, and a foul called. 2 shots here coming up.
And I believe it's on Mishu, and if so, it'd be a 3rd, and it is.
And at the line, Mackenzie Liscombe. So, yeah, Mishu with 3. Free throw is no good. Ventimiglia will come in. Not for her, though. Surprisingly, coming in for Addie Hafford. And now coming in for Mishu is Leah Adams. Liscombe. Nope. Rebound Adams. Missed them both. Here's Welch. Welch fouled in the back. Migliori can't believe it.
That'll be her second. And again, I know you want to be aggressive, but not for a team you're doing pretty well defensively. Again, don't give them a foul 75 feet away from the basket.
16-9. Here is Welch. Welch on the right, now to the top. Guarded there by Liscombe. Goes foul line left to Hansen. Now to Adams. Adams on the right wing, back to Welch. Launches a three, no good. Way off, rebound to Adams. Couldn't really get control of the ball, and it squirted over on the other side to Bolya. Riley Bolya brings it up 16-9, 7-point lead here for Nokomis. Here's Migliore driving, left-handed runner, no good. Tried to draw a foul, did not. Rebound Adams, loose ball to Welch.
I think that one Migliore had claimed to. She got clocked.
Welch launches a three, no, and it was way, way off. Rebound Parrott fell down, and she rolled on the baseline out of bounds.
By my count, Mike, that gives Messalonskee 9 total points, their 10th turnover here in the first half.
That is not a good stat.
Boo. I think you can see on that three, right? They're getting rushed. They're starting to speed themselves up.
Migliore on the top, over to Bolya, to Bradstreet. Bradstreet finds some open space, missed the shot, left it short. Rebound Drummond tries to reverse it up, no. Or reverse it up, no. And a whistle, and we've got a held ball, and it will go to Messo. Hawthorne and King coming back in. Hawthorne and King both in foul trouble.
Both sat with 2 fouls. Now, King, not totally sure. We know her minutes are on a much greater restriction with her a little bit banged up, but they did both have 2 fouls when they sat.
Hafford back in for Messo. Here's Welch. 16-9. Welch takes a trip to the left, lobs corner for Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia, baseline is there on Bolya, goes up, Bolya blocked her, but Bolya also fouled her.
Yeah, right call there. Ventimiglia, nice job. Take a look, see if the cutters are there, and then just beat her baseline.
So Sophia Ventimiglia at the line to shoot 2. First one is just a little bit off. Abby Bradstreet, the freshman, back in for Nokomis.
That was a quick breather for her.
And back out of the game is Elia Drummond. Ventimiglia with another one. That one goes. 16-10. It's a 6-point game. Here's Bradstreet. All the way, under, up, count it, and 1. Abby Bradstreet, that is, says, hey, you're going to give me the opening? I'm going to take it.
And you just matter of time, I think, that she was going to get one to go because Messo just has not been able to keep her in front of them.
So Bradstreet makes it 18-10 with a free throw that is pending. It's 19-10. The lead is 9, largest of the game. Here's Welch with 4.5 to go in the first half. Glad you're with us here on this Thursday night, the first Thursday of 2025. Here on The Score. Welch inside, powered it off, and Hafford puts it up and in.
A little bit of necessity, a little bit of creativity there.
Yep.
I got that one.
Well, it is the mother of invention, necessity. Hawthorne faked a 3, now drives, goes in, and draws a foul. And Eddie Hawthorne is going to the line.
Hafford, I think, just a step behind there, and I think got caught. Could have cut that off a little bit more, and she paid for it, too. I think she took a shot as Hawthorne tried to get that one up to the hoop.
Hawthorne with 2. Nope. Skimmed the front lip of the rim. One more for Hawthorne. Second one much better. 20-12. It's an 8-point game. Here's Welch. Pick from Hafford. Hafford with it up top. Whips it. Foul line left extended. Over to Parent. Back to Hafford. Fakes. Hafford drives. Can't use it. Back to Parent. Parent takes it. Makes it. It's a 2.
Nice job there. Hafford kicked it over. Parent didn't have quite enough space, so she got it back, drove, and then kicked it again.
20-14. Stutter step. King goes in. Missed the shot. Rebound. Hafford gets it back. Over to Hansen. Over to Welch. Welch with a stutter step. The drive off the side of the backboard. Ball is loose, scooped up, and here comes Bradstreet. Bradstreet, a stutter step. Hafford stayed with her, and traveling is called.
Nice job, Hafford shuffled her feet there. Again, Bradstreet's speed has bothered the defense. She did a nice job making sure she stuck with her.
It'll be a Messo ball, 3:24 to go in the first half. They have cut it to 6 after being down 9. Here's Welch. Goes around that stack, goes in, and that's got to be traveling. It is. She got caught in no man's land there.
Trying to use that trying to use that Euro step, and just again, she's been caught there twice. I think a little bit afraid of the contact.
So back it goes to Nokomis. Here's Reagan King. King driving to the left. There's a jump step, and she was able to draw a foul.
Yeah, that could have gone either way. I think you could have called steps before that.
So King at the line. Shot is no good. One more for Reagan King, a junior.
Last name kind of synonymous with the modern-day Nokomis sports.
Sure is. 21-14. Here's Welch. Messo with the ball down 7. Welch flips a pass over left side. Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia trying to beat Bolya on the dribble. Backs in, nothing there, not a Hafford. Hafford spins in, throws a runner up. The bank is open. It's good. 21-16. It is down to 5. 6 straight scored here. The drive, Migliori throws it up. It's no good, but she's going to the line.
Again, Messalonskee defense got caught there. Just a little rock. Migliori just rocked right to a little bit, got Hansen off her feet, and then she cut left.
2:33 to go in the first half, and the shot is up. And good by Danica Migliori.
Mike, real quick, can I tell you all the players that have 2 fouls in this game? For Messalonskee, Ventimiglia, Hafford. Mishu has 3. Hansen has 2. That's good. On Nokomis, King, Migliori, and Hawthorne. They're picking them up all over the place.
That's a lot of people with 2 fouls. 22-16, both free throws good. Up top, it's Ventimiglia. Foul line left. It goes to Parent. Parent tries to go on the baseline. Hawthorne took it away, not a Hafford. Now back to Parent. Parent hands it off to Ventimiglia. She salvages it right near midcourt, knocked out of bounds by Bolya.
Oh, they're going to give her a foul. I think I don't know about that one. By the way, add Bolya to the players that have 2 fouls.
So basically everybody has 2 fouls.
Pretty much. I think you've got at least 1.
Okay.
I think you're messing. You got to find Hafford, right? She's been sort of the straw that stirs a drink here in this run.
Why not? And Ventimiglia turned it over. Just got careless with it. Over to Bradstreet from King. Bradstreet back to King, taken away by Ventimiglia or knocked away. King comes back to salvage. King, Ventimiglia giving her all she wants. Now back to King. King to Hawthorne. Hawthorne for 3. No good, and it is saved. No. King tried to save it. She was out of bounds when she got a hand on it.
That's good defense. I think you're Messo. You'll live with that one. Especially King gets posted up. Hafford came with the double. I think you'll live with the Hawthorne 3.
All right, here's Welch. Welch to the right. Welch baseline shovels to Ventimiglia, out of Hafford. Hafford steps back, takes the shot, no good. Rebound, Welch saves it and threw it away. Tried to loop it over Bolya and looped it too high.
Yeah, she's kind of caught in no man's land there. Was able to tiptoe the baseline to save the rebound, but knew she was going to fall out of bounds and then ended up just kind of airmailing it.
Here's King. 1:22 left. King. Ventimiglia has been all over her. She beat her this time on the dribble. Pulls up, missed the shot. Rebound right there, Welch. Welch out of the shoot. Welch, baseline right side. It goes to Parent. Parent to Welch. Welch on the baseline. There's that shovel again, and Welch is fouled.
Say bumped by King. And I think a little bit of a break there because Welch, I think, is getting real close to stepping out of bounds.
All right, so shots here for Addie Welch, the freshman. Shot is good. Got to make them.
And that's King's third foul.
23-17, Ventimiglia out. She's played some jailhouse defense. Kirsten Condon in for the first time. She comes in for Bolya. King out. So Welch with one more, 23-17. Second one long. Rebound Hawthorne. Hawthorne on the right to Migliori. A stutter step there, guarded by Hansen. Over the defense to Condon, now to Hawthorne at the top. To Migliori, foul line left. Migliori drives, goes up, blocked there, and they get Welch for a foul.
Welch, I think, as opposed to taking the charge or anything, just kind of came down on the ball.
So at the line, Danica Migliori. She's been there a lot in the first half. Nope.
Her first miss, she's had 4 free throw attempts before that, made all 4. Obviously another one coming.
Mackenzie Liscombe back in the game. Out of the game, Addie Hawthorne. One more here for Migliori. It's good. 24-17. It's 7:40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Welch. Welch, pick from Hafford. Drives through a maze of traffic. Whips it over baseline left side to Parent. Now to Hafford. Hafford picks up the dribble on the weave, and it gets hung up there, and it's a held ball.
Nice job. Bradstreet denied that initial one, and they wanted to hand it back off to Welch, and then Hafford kind of got hung out there.
It's one of those young team mistakes right there.
Yeah.
Put the ball out after picking the dribble up. Exposed it, held ball, goes to Nokomis. They have 15 seconds to work with. Bradstreet drives, goes in, runner floats up. Yes, great move by the kid. 26-17, 7 seconds left. Welch stops, has to throw it up, and they call it for traveling with 1.1. Time for a catch and release. Putting it into play is Briley Bolya. Bolya holds into Bradstreet. It'll count if it goes. Getting a piece of it there was Parent, and that is the end of the first half. So the Nokomis Warriors go coast to coast with the lead in the first half, and they take a 9-point lead into the locker room at halftime. Our score from Messalonskee High School in Oakland. The Nokomis Warriors 26, the Messalonskee Eagles 17. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on the place for local sports, The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWUDs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokianTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts. So your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Second quarter breakdowns brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. It was a 10-7 ball game in favor of Nokomis at the end of one. Warriors outscoring the Messalonskee Eagles 16-10 in that second quarter. Had the lead up to as many as, let's see, there was a 9-point lead in there. 9 is, in fact, the limit. That's the most that they have led by here in the first half. Whittled down by Messalonskee to 5 after that, but they got it back up to 9. Then Messalonskee faded late, and it ends up being 9, though, at the end of one. 16-10, the differential in the second quarter as Nokomis outscored the Messalonskee Eagles. So our second quarter breakdowns brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Don't forget, after the game, we'll pick our Flagship Cinemas Score Player of the Game. Flagship Cinemas' consistent pricing and a premium cinema experience will give said player the CMCC swag bag filled with the Score Player of the Game keychain, a ticket to see a movie at Flagship Cinemas, and also the highly coveted Score T-shirt. Halftime's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. 26-17. Nokomis has been in control the first 16 minutes of this basketball game. You get the feeling that right now Messalonskee doesn't have it in him to get, say, within that 5-6 point range.
I think especially, again, we saw Nokomis against Lawrence trying to come back to full health, and again, they're banged up. I thought play fairly well defensively against what I think is the best girls team in the state, and I knew Nokomis was going to be tough defensively. I think Messalonskee is compounding that by going up against a fairly solid defensive team by just rushing themselves, and you don't get to 14 first-half turnovers, I think, necessarily by one player, but I think Addie Welch just has to take a breath. They actually were able to run some offense with Hafford actually kind of being the center point, sort of working that zone spot that normally against 2-3 zones about the free throw line where she was able to – she got a running bank shot. She kicked out for a 3 that went down. But she kind of wants to get a screen and go down, and we've seen her try and throw that cross-court corner pass. She stepped out of bounds. She's airmailed it. She's thrown it up off the backboard. I think if their point guard just calms down, they have the ability to run some offense to chip into this. But the other thing, Mike, is Messalonskee's got to stop fouling. I mean, Messalonskee in the second quarter, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. They are 3 for 8 in the first half, which they got to hit some too. In the second quarter, Nokomis was 10 for 15. They are 13 for 19 in the first half. They have 19 first-half free throw attempts. I mean, that's a difference right there. There's 10 points right there. 3 made for Messo, 13 for Nokomis. You take away those 10 points, Messo's in the lead.
Yeah, I didn't realize the differential was that much as Nokomis comes out of the locker room ready to roll here in the second half, and Messalonskee doing the same thing. Let's take a look at first half scoring, or did we already do that?
I got you. So only one player double figures. That's Abby Bradstreet. She's got 10. 6 of hers have come from the free throw line. She had both of her field goals there in that second quarter. And then behind her is Addison Hawthorne, who had to sit with some foul trouble. She's got 6. Migliori's got 5. All 5 of hers are from the free throw line. On the other side, leading scorer is Addie Welch for Messalonskee. She's got 6. Hafford had 4, had a really big assist. But the numbers I think that really stand out to me is the free throw numbers, like I said, and then 14 first-half turnovers for Messalonskee to just 7 for Nokomis. And in that second quarter alone, it was 7 for the Eagles to just 1 for the Warriors. So they didn't turn the ball over. Nokomis didn't in the second quarter, and they went to the free throw line 15 times.
Nokomis 26, Messalonskee 17. Second half action from Oakland is next on the score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
At Hite Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Hite Chevy. Hite Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Hite family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Looking for a way to heat your home while staying within your budget? A home heating loan from Connected Credit Union is the perfect solution. We've got you covered with an affordable way to keep warm this winter. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing a heating and cooling system or replacing your windows. Making your home more energy efficient isn't just an investment in your home, it's an investment in your lifestyle. Contact our loan team for more details or apply online at connectedcreditunion.org. Get connected, stay connected. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender. Membership eligibility required.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
The Nokomis Warriors lead the Messalonskee Eagles here as we get ready to go to the third quarter. That's played before the fourth quarter, 26-17. The story, aside from the score, is that everybody in this building has a foul except for Logan.
Pretty much. Looking at Messalonskee, here are the players with 2 fouls. Addie Welch, Sophia Ventimiglia, Addie Hafford, Ella Hansen, and then Chloe Mishu had 3 all in the first half. On the other side for Nokomis, the players with 2 fouls are Addison Hawthorne, Briley Bolya, and Danica Migliori, and then Reagan King has 3. So a lot of players in foul trouble. Nokomis, I think, weathered the storm relatively well, but again, one of the big first half numbers, 10 for 15 free throw attempts in the second quarter for Nokomis.
All right, Messalonskee got to stop fouling, start playing better defense, and hit some free throws. They've missed 5 so far here in the first. Here's Welch. Let's see if she can slow down at all. Not yet. On the right, back outside to Mishu. Chloe on the drive. What a Hafford who starts the second half after not starting here in the first half. And Mishu gets the ball on the pivot, gets fouled.
And again, I think there were stretches in the first half that Messalonskee ran some solid offense. They just kind of got in there. Now Drummond, I think it was Drummond, right? Drummond has 2 fouls.
There's Welch, that baseline drive again. Shovels, left side, the 3 by Parent, no. Rebound, Hafford, up, blocked there by Reagan King. Nice block by King. King fires a bullet to Hawthorne for a layup, and she missed the bunny. Rebound, we've got a tie-up here, Hafford and Drummond, and it will stay with Nokomis on the arrow. That was a great pass.
And Nokomis can't give up freebies. They didn't necessarily play offensively very well either. They just got all those free throws.
Here's Bradstreet, the freshman, looking, finally throws it away. Migliore popped out, but the pass was in the second row. So it goes to Messo. Eagles will take that. They need more of that. And they will put it into play. Still 26-17. Here is Welch. Welch, a tricky dribble. Stops, left side to Mishu. Mishu down low, weak pass though, not much on it. Looking for Hafford, it's picked off by Migliore. Now to King. Reagan King takes a trip to the right, inside to Drummond. Can't use it, outside, a three by Migliore, rolls in!
It thought about it.
It had a horseshoe on it, but it went in.
That Messalonskee home run wanted to kick it out.
29-17, largest lead of the game. It's 12. Mishu's pass, that was off a foot. So it'll stay with the Eagles. It'll be Mishu on the inbounds. And out deep, it's Hafford. Wide open, doesn't take the three. Now to Mishu. Mishu goes up, blocked by Drummond. Loose ball, scooped up by Migliore. Migliore back to King. King drives. King, right corner for Drummond. Now Bradstreet. Bradstreet, the pass back outside. The three is no good. The rebound is cleared by Mishu. Chloe drifts up the left, now cuts to the middle, goes up, got blocked there by Reagan King. King has long arms.
That's the one thing. You talk about neither team really blessed with height. Nokomis got some length, though.
Here's Hafford to the foul line, wide open. The shot is up and no good there by Lydia Parent. Loose ball to King. King with the rebound, one and done for the Eagles. King to the elbow. King and a foul outside on
Welch, I think, right? She got kind of tied up there and I think just sort of ran King over.
Yeah, they call her. She's got three.
Yeah, and she's got to be careful because there was an over the back down here. She could have been called for.
All right, Drummond to put it into play. Drummond whips it left corner for Bradstreet. Bradstreet down in the box for King. King looking to use it, does. Banks it home. Turned in the paint. Banked it home, 31-17. Timeout called by Tatum Welch. It's a full one. We'll take it 5:50 to go into third. Largest lead of the game for Nokomis. It's the Warriors 31, Messalonskee 17. Back after this on The Score.
My dad's a real hero. Not like a superhero or anything. More like a regular dad kind of hero. Because every weekend, even when the weather's bad and it's super snowy, he always gets us there safe.
They don't know how you do it. All they know is that you care.
See Skowhegan Tire Center. They beat any price. Route 201, Skowhegan.
We are back at it on Saturday night. We've got a great girls matchup. The Brewer Witches in Fairfield taking on the Lawrence Bulldogs. Game time 5:30 Saturday afternoon. While you're having your beans and hot dogs, we'll have high school basketball for you on CentralMainSports.com, 1160thescore.com, and on YouTube at Central Maine Sports, all brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. 5:50 to go in the third, 31-17. Tatum Welch trying to slow it down as Nokomis has scored the first four here in the second half. Here's Mishu to Hafford. Addie up and in. That's 6 for her, I believe. Maybe more.
No, it's 6. Again, she's been pretty consistent cog in the offense. Didn't get the start tonight, but obviously starts second half.
She got a wicked quick release. Here's King inside. Shut off on a double team. Outside Migliore for 3-0. Rebound. King, though. Loose ball right there. Up and in. 33-19. It's back to 14. Mishu spins away from the pressure to Hafford. Up and in. 33-21. Addie Hafford with 4 in a row. Here's Bradstreet. In trouble. Looked like a travel. Wasn't. King, runner, no. Rebound right there. Drummond falls off the lip of the rim. Rebound Hafford. And Hafford fouled by Reagan King. How many's that on her?
4.
That's 4 on Reagan King. And so up off the bench, Kirsten Condon. Sophia Ventimiglia back in. She'll come in for Welch, and King with her 4 fouls is out. And Messalonskee will take that. Here's Mishu running the show now with Welch out of the lineup. Mishu, right corner. Handed it off there to Hansen. Hansen, down low to Mishu. Mishu, over on the other side, left corner for Parent for three. No. High rebound, and it is out of bounds there off Kirsten Condon.
Little bump there for my Mish, who did everything possible to sell the fact that she was just trying to get to the rebound and not fouling.
All right, Chloe to put it into play. Back out to Hafford. Hafford with a fake. Hafford into Mishu. Mishu off the glass, can't get it, but she'll go to the line.
Mishu, I think I'm going to give her credit there. I think she recognized defense out of position, so as opposed to maybe taking the best shot, quickly got up into the contact to draw the whistle.
All right, Chloe got the line. Senior will shoot two. First foul on Kirsten Condon. Front rimmed it. One more for Chloe.
Mishu had 2 attempts in the first quarter. That was all for the first half, and she missed both.
Second free throw on the way. Rolled off. Hafford kept it alive. They're going to get her over the back.
Yeah.
She tried, but hard to do there.
You got to recognize there your beat.
Third on Addie Hafford. All right, here's Migliori. Takes it to the right elbow. Drummond back to Hawthorne, now to Migliori. Migliori fakes right, goes left, can't use it, outside to Hawthorne. Hawthorne drives, the runner, banks, no good, rebound Hafford. Hafford to Mishu. Mishu head up. Mishu drives, goes all the way, left-handed, she got decked, and they say she committed the offensive foul as Drummond took the pain. Let's take a look at the Mid-State Motors instant replay. They get it right?
Yeah, it not so much a charge as she just sort of shoved Drummond at the end there. She's just out of control.
Little forearm shiver?
Yeah, she just had no control.
33-21, the Mid-State Machine replay never lies.
That's her fourth also.
4 on Mishu. Here's Condon, hands it to Drummond. Elia, foul line right to Bradstreet. Bradstreet, bounce pass left side to Condon, now to Migliori. Migliori shovels to Hawthorne. Now to Migliori, foul line right. 3:40 to go in the third. It's a 33-21 lead into Hawthorne. Missed the runner. Rebound Mishu. Mishu drifts over toward the left. Inside, there's Hafford. Hafford turns! Her release is lightning quick!
A heads-up play by Mishu. Hafford got down court, immediately sealed off her defender.
33-23. The offense here in the second half for Meso has been Addie Hafford. Left side Hawthorne for three, short. Rebound speared by Mishu. Hafford got knocked on her keister. They didn't call a foul on that. Mishu stops and pops and misses just a little long. Out of the shoot, Migliori 2-on-1. Hafford's the only one back over to Drummond. Drummond waits, lays it in as she allowed Parent to run by her and laid it up and in. Good job on the fast break. And it's 35-23.
And again, just another heads-up play by Migliori on the fast break. Drummond running right there. Parent, I think that was blue by Drummond, who was patient enough to wait. Easy layup.
Got time for a quickie. 2:54 to go in the third with this timeout. It's Nokomis 35, Meso 23. Back after this on The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet, AJ Knights, and our Score crew back here live. We've got Logan, we got Alan, we got Chaz here tonight. The gang's all here.
I was just saying 6
And everybody, by the way, has a foul.
I'll do. We got to watch. Don't get teed up. Watch the language. I was just say 6 points in this quarter. Messalonskee, all 6. Addie Hafford.
Addie Hafford, she's been their offense.
And she got into double figures, by the way, with that last one. She's at 10.
Mishu's out of the game with her 4 fouls. Here's Sophia Ventimiglia. Sophia has played some good defense tonight. Pass inside, got it through to Adams. Adams, though, lost it. And it's a jump ball, and it will stay with Messalonskee. A break there for the Eagles. Pass was a little bit low for the much taller Leah Adams.
As I say with bigs, put it at their chest, don't put it at their knees. I think she was.
There's one at her chest, and she missed the shot. She got fouled. I thought, with all of the fouls called tonight, you would have thought that would have been a foul. There's Migliori shoveling it over. To Drummond. Now Migliori for three, no good. High rebound right there to get it back up. It's no good from Liscombe. Back up by Drummond, no good. Kept alive. Messalonskee comes away with it. Adams outlets it on the right to Lydia Parent. Parent on the right sideline. 2:10 to go in the third. That's a bad entry pass there, intercepted, and then we've got traveling called on Liscombe after she picked the pass off, and Messo's got it back.
That was a late entry pass. Leah was open. By the time Parent got it there, it was closed off. But
into Hafford. Hafford shovels back in the corner to Parent. Parent for three, it's short. Follows her own miss, and then she exposed the ball, and we've got another jump ball, and this time it'll go to Nokomis on the arrow.
Messalonskee kicked themselves. They've had some chances here.
Riley Bolya coming in for Elia Drummond.
You didn't have to ask her pregame this time.
I know, because I wrote it down phonetically, and of course I just blew it. She is the field hockey goaltender, and a couple of years ago when I was up in Newport doing one of those games, bank shot by Bolya, no good, rebounds out of bounds. I was pronouncing it Elia because it's spelled like that, E-L-I-Y-A. Right. Somebody told me after the game, no, it's Elia.
I'm going to guess an angry Parent.
No, they weren't angry. They were very nice. And I want to get Elia's name right. I also want to get Danica Migliori's name right because she just scored off that inbounds pass.
And she's at double figures now with 10.
So I've taken a solemn vow to get Elia's name right the rest of the way. Here's Parent, three, no, way off, rebound. We've got a push.
That's going to be Adams, I think, out of position there, trying to get a rebound. Thomas trying to get a rebound there. Push on the offensive rebound. Messalonskee's got to get position. They're getting killed on the box out.
Minute and a half to go in the third. Here's Migliori, 37-23. It's a 14-point lead all the way off the bottom of the backboard, but a foul.
I don't think so. Migliori had no control there.
She is going to go to the line.
Hey, Mike, stop me. You heard this before. By the way, that was Thomas's second foul.
Shot is up. It is no good. All right, Addie Welch, after quite a while sitting next to her mom on the bench, is back in the game. And Adams is out. First free throw, no good. Second one on the way, rattles in. 38-23. It's a 15-point lead, largest of the game. 1:20 to go in the third. Hafford leans in, hits another one. Addie Hafford has been money in the bank tonight in the third quarter for Messalonskee.
Still the only one to score for the Eagles this quarter.
Wow. 38-25. So it's Addie Hafford with all the points. 8 points in the quarter. Migliori around to pick. Outside. Condon for three. Bank shot no good. Welch out of the chute. Welch pushes. Welch against Bradstreet, and they call Bradstreet for the foul.
Yeah, that's the right call. I think Bradstreet never, if she stopped and planted, I think she had Welch because she was with her the whole way, but she just kept shuffling. Thank you, Mid-State Machine Instant Replay.
All right, the lob pass into Hafford. Hafford going right to the basket. Why not? It's been nothing but success. And high off the window. That one brought rain, and it's good. 38-27. Addie Hafford single-handedly is keeping Mesa win this game. That shot's no good. Hafford almost got the miss. Loose ball scoots out to Parent. Parent to Welch. Welch throws it away. Nope, it's not thrown away. Saved there by Ventimiglia, but Migliori ends up with it. So it does end up being a turnover with 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Here is Bradstreet. Bradstreet with 10 seconds. Bradstreet takes a trip to the left, backs it to the corner. A stutter step, baseline. She has room there, throws the shot up, doesn't go. Rebound at the buzzer. It is good by Mackenzie Liscomb.
That's a heck of a way to get your first field goal.
Sure is, and that gives Nokomis a 13-point lead going to the fourth quarter. Score after 3. Nokomis Warriors 40, Messalonskee Eagles 27. This is high school basketball on the Score.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Third quarter breakdown brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan. A 14-10 edge for Nokomis over Meso in that third quarter. All 10 points scored by Addie Hafford for the Messalonskee Eagles. Messalonskee's got to get some help for Addie Hafford here going to the fourth. Our third quarter breakdowns brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
I see Mishu came in, but she's got 4 fouls. I think they're going to wait to put her in.
All right, so it is Welch, Ventimiglia, Parent. Left side, that's Hanson for 3, no good. And Addie Hafford, who's in as well, has part of that rebound. We got a jump ball. This will go to Nokomis.
Because Meso just started with it. But again, Hafford, I tell you, the other thing too, Meso got to start boxing out. Rebounding advantage after 3 was only 29-26 Nokomis, but it just feels like Nokomis getting a ton of offensive rebounds.
Left corner, Bull, you can't handle the pass. Welch with the loose ball. Welch stops. Kicks it left side to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia from about 12, no good. Rebound, Mishu couldn't do anything with it after she got that rebound. Loose ball rolled over to Migliori. Or check that to Bradstreet. Bradstreet at the top. Bradstreet guarded by Ventimiglia. Nokomis with the ball. They lead by 13. Slowing things down here as they should. Bradstreet up top to Migliori. Migliori foul line right, a stutter step. Loops it back to Drummond. Drummond wide open from 15. No good. Rebound is in the hands of Chloe Mishu. Deep pass to Hafford. Hafford goes up. Got blocked on the play by Drummond. Hafford stays with it. Throws it up and in. Addie Hafford continues her rampage.
That was a sweet move. Nice recovery. Defensively get a piece of it, but Hafford doesn't give up.
40-29. She's got all 12 of their points in the second half. Migliori back to Bradstreet. Bradstreet fouled by Ventimiglia.
Hey, I tell you, some of the fouls have been called. I don't like that one. Ventimiglia's played really good defense tonight also. She's got 3.
So Ventimiglia now joins the 3-foul club. Here's Bolya in the backcourt to Migliori. Migliori over the timeline. A stutter step to the right elbow. Down low. King hooks in, misses the shot. Rebound. Welch. They got 5 on 4 if they can hurry up and take advantage of it. Hanson, as King gets back into the play. Now Mishu penetrates, passes it over. Hafford up. No, but she'll go to the line.
And a big deal, too, Mike. That was a little bit of a break as it went through King's knees, but that should be 5 on King.
So Reagan King says sayonara with 5 fouls. She checks out. Replacing her now is Mackenzie Liscomb. Coming in for Messalonskee, Lydia Parent. And checking out Ella Hansen.
I'm Coach Welch. Hafford has to touch the ball, and your best shooter's playing same side of the court.
Hafford hits. 40-30. They have cut it to 10.
She's got 17. 13 here in the second half.
Off the bench, by the way.
Yes.
Second one by Hafford missed. Rebound to the corner, and Hafford, did she? Yes, she did. Hafford contested that with Liscomb and caused Liscomb to lose it out of bounds. So Hafford continues to have a quarter. Hafford and Liscomb going at it. There was a little muscle tussle there. Into Hafford. Hafford turns. Hafford up. Hafford missed. Rebound Liscomb. She is made of flesh and blood.
I think could have got a bump there, and especially your Messalonskee. I think you're unhappy because the bump goes the other way on the rebound. But a good look. I think you got to live with that look. Again, if I'm Coach Welch, Hafford has to touch the ball, and my best shooter's playing off of her that side of the court.
Bolya back to Migliori. Migliori over the timeline, being pursued by Welch. Over to Bolya. Down low to Liscomb. Liscomb traveled.
Now Liscomb did it to herself because Mishu's really trying to do everything she can to just be big but not pick up a foul because she's got 4.
All right, here comes Sofia Ventimiglia. And that's a kickball. Inbounds here for Messo on the sidelines. 5:55 left in the fourth quarter, 40-30. It's been another rock fight. That's all we have lately. Here's Welch. Welch, a pick from Mishu. Welch drives, pulls up 10-footer or 5-footer probably. No good. Rebound Hafford. That was a block, and we've got a foul in the rebounding action. Welch ended up with a ball. And she ends up with a foul, too. That's 4. Keep an eye on that. Bradstreet into Migliori. Migliori, nice dribble around Ventimiglia, the pass, intended for Liscomb, picked off by Chloe Mishu. Mishu whips it over to Hafford. Hafford goes inside and is fouled.
Liscomb not having fun down at the post as Hafford just taking it to her. And there, again, Mike, that was another case on that pass. It was at the feet, just bounced low there, and bounce ended up going into Mishu's hands.
Hansen coming back in for Messo. Drummond coming back in for Nokomis. Mishu into Hafford. Hafford fouled.
Drummond and Hafford were going at it before the ball was even inbounded. That ref on the backside watching them already.
And we've got a timeout signaled by Tatum Welch. It's a 30. We'll hang right here with you. Gives us a chance to tell you that tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Find them online, cmautogroup.com.
A foul situation for you, Mike, for Nokomis. Reagan King is out. She's picked up her 5th. Drummond, that was her 3rd. And then everybody else, Migliori, Bolya, and Hawthorne, still just at 2. For Messo, Mishu and Welch both have 4. Hafford and Ventimiglia both have 3. And then Hansen, Thomas, and Parent all have 2.
5:24 left.
And still not a single point in the second half scored for Messalonskee by anybody other than Addie Hafford.
She is making a play to be our score player of the game.
Even she's pulling a Scattaboo here, even in a losing effort.
Yes. Wasn't he something yesterday for Arizona State?
Just a low.
Yeah, we got a whistle.
Illegal screen, I think.
I guess. On 14, that's on Ella Hansen. So Messo turns it over. Yeah, Scattaboo, he'll play in the NFL somewhere.
I like the quote that said, I don't know what offense he plays in, but you can't tackle him, and that translates.
Right, Bill Belichick, if he were still coaching the Patriots, would draft him for sure.
Yes.
All right, outside, here's Bradstreet. Coming down to 5 minutes left. She beats everybody on the dribble, including Ventimiglia, and lays the runner in.
A monster bucket.
42-30. Here's Mishu. Mishu over to Hansen, now to Welch. Welch on the baseline, and she got in no man's land again with that baseline move. You got to have a plan before you do that.
And I think she had Hafford open. Could have dropped it off, I think, right under the bucket.
All right, Migliori. The lead for Nokomis is 12. Migliori back outside for Bolya. Now on the pop out to Migliori, stolen by Mishu or checked up by Ventimiglia, but she could not keep control of it after making the steal. Parent comes back in. She'll come in for Ventimiglia.
Played a heck of a game defensively.
Bolya to put it into play. Into nobody. In red anyway. Hansen comes away with it. Hansen goes under up, missed the shot. Rebound, out of bounds off Hafford.
Hansen just a little bit too strong, and then Hafford couldn't quite get a piece. It couldn't quite get all of that. I think Drummond got in there to disrupt the rebound.
All right, here comes Danica Migliori. Messo needs a stop. Migliori drives, goes around Hansen, lays it up, no good. Rebound Hafford. They've got numbers. If they can push it, here's Welch. Welch on the drive. Everybody goes flying by. She hits the shot. First points of the second half other than by Addie Hafford.
A break there. It could have gone either way, but a break either way.
42-32. Migliori, the lead is 10. Here's Hawthorne to Drummond. Drummond left corner. Now to Migliori. Now to Bolya. Bolya stops just shy of the foul line. Threw it over to Hawthorne and almost threw it away. She saved it to Drummond. Welch takes the baseline away. We've got a whistle and a timeout taken here by Kyle Peavy. He wants a full one. We'll take it to 3:40 to go in regulation. The score, Nokomis 42, Messalonskee 32. More basketball after this on The Score.
It's that moment when everything comes to a halt.
Mom, is everything okay?
It's okay. We can call for some help.
And what you need most is someone you can trust.
201 Service, this is Brandon speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my car just broke down. I think I need some help.
At 201 Service, we know it's more than just about fixing what's broken. It's about being there when it matters most.
Not to worry, ma'am. We have your location, and help is already on its way.
Don't worry, honey. Help's on the way.
Okay, Mom.
Wherever you are, whatever the time, you can count on us to be there. Because in those uncertain moments, knowing you're not alone makes all the difference. 201 Service, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984.
3 minutes, 40 seconds left in regulation. 10 points has been the bugaboo for the Messalonskee Eagles. They have not been able to get any closer than that. That's where they are now, 42-32.
I think they've had a couple opportunities. Got to make sure to box out. I think they've done obviously a much better job not fouling here in the second half.
All right, Bolya out of the timeout. Into Migliori, back to Bolya. Bolya open 10-footer, no good. Rebound Welch. Flies up the court. Crossover dribble, stops from 10, missed the shot. Rebound Hawthorne. And Welch had to back off because she's got 4 fouls. Hawthorne back to Migliori. See if Nokomis slows any. Migliori backs it out. Fakes right, goes left. The opening is there. Doesn't go to the basket. Bolya for 3. Bang! Big three.
How about that for your first field goal of the game? Boy, hit a big corner 3.
45-32. Mishu in the pivot. There's Hafford. Hafford, quick shot. No, didn't get the roll. Kept the rebound alive enough to have Drummond knock it out of bounds. And it'll stay with Messalonskee.
Tell you what, Hafford knows she's got you beat. She's gone.
Here she goes. Hafford at the elbow. In the corner, Mishu. Chloe 4-3. No, just a little bit long. Hafford with a rebound. Hafford goes up and in.
He called it on the ground. It's against Nokomis, but he called it on the deck.
Okay. So the basket is no good. Waved off, and it'll be an inbounding situation here. That's the last foul that Nokomis has to give into Hafford. Hafford to Welch. Foul line pop way off. Rebound Migliori. Migliori out of the shoot. Migliori pushed by Welch, and Welch is done. No doubt about that.
I think if I'm Welch, I'm a little bit frustrated. I think they've been pretty generous with her, but she's going to take a seat. And for Messalonskee, you're going to figure out a way to find some secondary offense outside of Hafford.
So Welch is done. Ventimiglia is in. Migliori is at the line. Liscombe is at the scorer's table. She's going to come in. The shot is good. 46-32. It's back up to 14. Liscombe comes in for Drummond. Second one is good. 47-32. It's up to 15. Here is Mishu. Mishu threw it away, or was it tipped on the way out? It was tipped on the way out. So this 15-point edge matches the largest lead of the game. Into Parent. Parent on the baseline. Nice pass down low to Hafford. Hafford can't use it. Shovels back outside to Mishu. Mishu carried it.
3 seconds.
Oh, 3. All right. Didn't see the call there from the official. So 3 seconds called on Messo. Passing to Migliori. No hurry for Nokomis now. Take your time. Hawthorne. Ventimiglia playing in-your-face defense. Now they run the weave to Migliori. Migliori brings it over to the left. Now drives, lays it off Liscombe. Liscombe is blocked there by Mishu. They say that Chloe commits the foul.
She going to take a seat.
She gone.
I think for what it's worth, I think she got a lot of ball. But still, trying to make a stop there.
So Mishu is gone. 2 fouled out now for Messo. And at the line here, Mackenzie Liscombe missed. In for Messalonskee, Leah Adams for the final minute 57. Second one, no. Rebound to Parent. Ventimiglia, foul line right extended. Ventimiglia blows right by Bradstreet, fouled on the way up, and Sophia's going to the line.
That one's on Liscombe. Messo, again, you talk about setting a foundation like we did, Mike, in the pregame. Sorry, said 21. Migliori fouled, not 12, not 21. Talk about setting a foundation, like we said in the pregame, and I think you're looking for consistency. We know, you and I have seen Hafford. We know she has skills. Looking for consistently deliver, and then a second score.
Yep. Liscombe with the rebound of the second miss. 47-32, 1:35 left. Just a matter of time before Nokomis goes over 500. And Ventimiglia trying to get a foul. Didn't get the call, instead steals it. Ventimiglia rolls through, goes up, underhanded shot, no good. Rebound, we've got a foul on Nokomis.
I would have liked to see that go for Ventimiglia just for the sake that she has played such good defense tonight.
All right, at the line here, Leah Adams. Shot no good. Adams will go again. It's good. 47-33.
There you go. Leah Thomas just puts in the third point. Hafford hasn't scored in the second half for Messo.
Amazing. 1:10 to go. Migliori with the basketball. And right now, Nokomis playing a game of keep away, and traveling is called on Danica Migliori.
Don't need that.
Juliana Roderick coming in for Messo for the first time tonight. Juliana is a sophomore. Kirsten Condon in for Addie Hawthorne.
She draws the tough task of trying to guard Hafford here for the last 60 seconds.
Here's Ventimiglia. They go into Hafford. Hafford tied up. And it will be a Messo ball.
Hafford there, I think, took a little bump. That's why she ended up down, as they immediately sent the double team to her.
Ella Hansen will inbound. 58 seconds left. Into Hafford. Hafford flashed open. The shot was blocked there by Bolya, and the loose ball picked up by Bolya. Riley Bolya to Bradstreet to Migliori. Migliori back outside to Bolya. Now to Migliori. Migliori fouled by Addie Hafford. 37.4 seconds to go, and Danica Migliori back at the line. We're back at it Saturday night. Brewer at Lawrence in girls basketball. Game time is 5:30. CentralMainSports.com, 1160thescore.com, on YouTube at Central Maine Sports. First free throw, no good. Second one rolls in. 48-33. Driving Ventimiglia off the side of the backboard. No foul is called. The ball out of bounds. And off Messalonskee. 30 seconds left. Abby Bradstreet. Bradstreet over to Condon. Back to Bradstreet. Got it all spread out now, does Nokomis. Migliori to the basket. Nothing there. She traveled, though.
She got caught there, I think, thinking she was going to have a clear path and then had to change plans.
Here comes Ventimiglia. Down low to Hafford. Hafford handles.
Somebody got to go help her.
Yep, they sure do, and nobody does, and Liscombe steals in it. It doesn't matter because Messalonskee ran out of time. So it'll be a happy bus ride back to Newport for the Nokomis Warriors. A 15-point victory on the road here tonight in Oakland. Final score in this one, Nokomis Warriors 48, Messalonskee Eagles 33. Our post-game show, the totals, and our flagship cinema score player of the game, all coming up next on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Hi, this is Mike Perkins from KMD Driving School. I've been instructing your children in driver's ed for years. We're accepting new students for the fall and winter classes. Let the professionals teach your children. Call 465-4835. Sign them up for KMD Driving School. New classes begin every 3 weeks. Call 465-4835, 465-4835, or visit us online at kmddrivingschool.com. The journey begins with us. KMD Driving School.
Whether you're looking to buy, build, or refinance your home, at Skowhegan Savings, we make buying your home a personalized experience. Our team of local community bankers are available on your time to help you every step of the way, from pre-qualification to closing your loan. We have a variety of mortgage terms to fit your needs and a biweekly payment option that can save you time and money off your loan. We also won't sell your loan, so your loan stays local with us. Contact one of our community bankers or apply online at skowhegan.com to start your home buying journey today.
From the moment you check in at Kennebec Eye Care, you'll be greeted with a smile. From there, you'll be given a comprehensive and thorough eye exam from Dr. Peter Parody, Dr. Leslie Sobeck, or Dr. Kaylee Brown. Once your examination is completed, they'll go over what steps need to be taken to improve your eyesight needs with glasses or contacts. If you're a current patient or looking to become a new patient, then see the eye specialists at Kennebec Eye Care. Kennebec Eye Care, your sight specialists since 1955.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and the rest of our Score crew back here at Messalonskee High School in Oakland, where the Eagles have fallen to the Nokomis Warriors tonight. 48-33, the final score. Time for our fourth quarter breakdown. It's brought to you by 201 Service in Skowhegan, Maine's trusted towing and recovery partner since 1984. Low scoring fourth quarter for both sides. Game got kind of dragged down somewhat. An 8-6 edge for the Nokomis Warriors. They took a 13-point lead into the fourth quarter, extended it up to 15. That was their largest lead of the game, and that's what they win by a count of 15, 48-33, as they were really able to hold Messalonskee at arm's length, at more than arm's length, for the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think you just look at the fact that we talked about Messalonskee needed to cut back on the fouls because they were sending Nokomis to the line too much in the first half. I think they did a better job of that. Problem is that they just couldn't find a second score. Hafford kind of goes nuts, right? And she scores 10 in the third quarter, all 10 points. She scores 3 more in the fourth. She was the only player to score for a stretch. Only one other field goal recorded for Messalonskee, but they just couldn't find a secondary score, and then they just had those. It just felt like the turnovers, despite the fact it was a little bit more even the second half, the rebounding was dead even for the game for both teams. Just felt like the big ones Nokomis got.
They did. They got all the loose balls when they needed to. They got all the big rebounds when they needed to. And they got a big game from Danica Migliori tonight as well. I don't know what her final score total was. I think it's 14 for her, but she did so many other things well, including handling the basketball for a large part here tonight for the Nokomis Warriors as they got their 5th win of the season with her scoring 14 points. And I think we can safely anoint her as our Flagship Cinemas Score Player of the Game. Flagship Cinemas, consistent pricing, and a premium cinema experience. So she's going to get our CMC swag bag, the Score T-shirt, the Score Player of the Game keychain, and a ticket to go to the movies on the house from us here at the Score and our friends at Flagship Cinema.
Yeah, she did finish with 14, 9 of those coming from the free throw line, and she was scoreless in the first, so all of those coming after the first quarter. Had a couple of nice assists, did a lot of ball handling, like you said. And I think had a pretty solid game, especially Bradstreet finished with 12, felt really quiet, though.
Yep, it was.
Normal game. King obviously fouled out. Both teams had massive foul troubles, just kind of amplified, needing, I think, a steady presence. We'll say, though, we joked about it, but got to give an honorable mention to potentially, even in a loss, Addie Hafford. 17 points, 13 of them in the second half. The only 10 points Messalonskee scored in the third quarter, all her. They had 17 at half, so they scored 16 total. Messalonskee did in the second half, and she scored 13 of those points.
You might be able to look back on this and say it's the day that Addie Hafford had her coming out party as a varsity basketball player, because this, I think, is certainly the best varsity basketball game that I've ever seen her play.
Yeah, 100%. And again, talk about trying to find some consistency, right? You want to, find a piece, find another piece, find a strength, right? Somebody's really good at getting to the lane. Somebody's a good shooter. And we know Addie Welch, who struggled, I think, tonight against the length and attention Nokomis paid her, is a really good player. Hafford down in the post. Now all of a sudden, right, you got a ball handler you like. You got a post player you like. You get a shooter. Now you all of a sudden got the foundations of putting an offense, I think, in place that allows everybody else to get a little bit more comfortable and hopefully start rolling forward.
All right, we're going to try to get Danica Migliori.
I will see if I can snag her.
All right, see if we can snag her. Final score in this one tonight, the Nokomis Warriors 48, the Messalonskee Eagles 33. We're going to try to grab Danica Migliori and get a quick word with her. She's our Flagship Cinema Score Player of the Game. We'll be back right after this.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity, where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
At Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, they're proud to be a second-generation family-owned grocery store with locations in Hermit and Pittsfield. They focus on providing fresh produce, high-quality meats, delicious bakery items, and a well-stocked deli. Danforth's Down Home Supermarket cuts and grinds fresh meat daily, and they offer Maine lobsters year-round. They also bake fresh bread, pastries, and other sweet treats every single morning. For added convenience, online shopping is available at their Hermit location with contactless curbside pickup ready in as little as 2 hours. Come discover Danforth's Down Home Supermarket.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
It's like this every winter. When the temperature drops below 45, my palms sweat and I get really anxious.
It's not your fault. You're suffering from seasonal winter driving disorder. 3 and 4 drivers suffer from SWATs because they have all-season tires. They aren't designed for wintry weather. Luckily, there's a remedy. Take 4, call me in the morning.
Visit NokiandTires.com/remedy for the cure.
Is this a prescription for tires?
201 Tire Battery and Service, Riverside Drive, Vassalboro.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse. Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
All righty, Mike Violet back here post-game at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. The Nokomis Warriors a happy bus ride home tonight. They win by a final score of 48-33. I'm here with my new friend, Danica Migliori, who's our Score Flagship Cinemas player of the game. Danica, first of all, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
It will be it's a nicer bus ride home when you win.
Yes.
I can imagine it's a little more lively on that bus.
Yeah, we'll get the music pumping and
yeah.
maybe stop at some McDonald's.
Yeah, there you go. 15-point win tonight, but it wasn't an easy game. Messalonskee gave you a hard time. We call this game a rock fight.
Yeah. It was definitely challenging, but I think we got it in the bag. But
yeah, you held them at bay most of the night. I don't think we as broadcasters felt like Messalonskee had a run in them to come. And they didn't get any closer than 10 points in the second half. Did you kind of feel that way as players, that you didn't have it in the bag, but you felt like, I'm not sure they can make a run at us?
well, I don't like to be cocky, but like
Right, no, I understand. I understand.
I don't really know how to answer that question.
Okay, well let's move on to another question. You had 14 points tonight. Seemed to me you did a little more ball handling tonight, sort of more than Abby Bradstreet. You kind of took that role tonight.
Yeah. Abby was being face guard. I knew how to pick up that role, and usually I'm out on the 3, but I try to take it in more because Abby.
And I think everybody in the building had a foul tonight except me. I mean, there was a lot of fouls in this game.
It was a good contact.
It kind of slowed the game down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
And you guys are over 500 now at 5-4, and you got to feel good about that. After Christmas, get that behind you. And now you can look ahead at basketball the rest of the way. And over 500, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah. Yep. We had a good run with Hamden the other night too.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a tough game to lose. And I'm sure. One of the things that Coach Peavy is going to focus on is how you put that game in the rearview mirror and didn't let it bother you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That had to hurt.
Yeah, but it was still a win to us. But, because we put a lot of heart into that game, and I thought we tried really hard. But
you had it.
Just
sometimes lucky shots like that go in, that's for sure. Well,
but
congratulations, Danica. You're our flagship Cinema Score player of the game. We appreciate you coming up to talk to us.
Yes, thank you.
All right, final score in this one. The Nokomis Warriors win. Danica and her buddies will have a happy bus ride home. Hang on just a second, Danica. 48-33 the final score. We'll come back and wrap it up after this.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades. And Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts. So your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
All right, Mike Violet, AJ Knight, very quickly back here live at Messalonskee High in Oakland, 48-33, the final score. That elusive first win for Messalonskee is still remaining elusive.
Hey, I think, again, talk about finding pieces. 17 points out of Addie Hafford, a bunch of them coming in the second half you like. You know what you have in Welch. You feel like you have a good point guard. I thought Mishu had some moments tonight. Ventimiglia, I thought was really good defensively. So just starting to try and find pieces to build to start to cut some of these double-digit losses maybe into single-digit losses or a possession losses. You start to build something. But you and I talked about when we saw Nokomis against Lawrence. They got kind of rocked early, recovered, and then Maddie Provost goes in fuego in the third quarter, and that's kind of the end of the game. But you and I talked when we had that Nokomis-Lawrence game. We thought Nokomis potentially could have been the second-best team of the girls' side in KVAC. They've just had to deal with some injuries. And tonight's one of those performances where not pretty, but, again, good teams win not pretty games.
Indeed they do, and we will see the Lawrence Bulldogs and Brewer Witches next time out, 5:30 on Saturday afternoon, centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and on YouTube at Central Maine Sports. So for the whole crew, for Alan, for Logan, for Chaz, and for AJ Knight, I'm Mike Violet saying good night from Messalonskee High in Oakland. Final score in this one here tonight, Nokomis Warriors 48 and the Messalonskee Eagles 33.
You've been listening to a high school sports presentation on The Score, brought to you by these great local sponsors: Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, 201 Service Skowhegan, Flagship Cinemas, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service in Vassalboro, Assistance Plus, Manchester Motors, Casella Waste, Computer Improvements, Height Chevrolet, Connected Credit Union, KVFCU, Skowhegan Savings Bank, Skowhegan Tire Center, KMD Driving School, Kennebec Eye Care, Danforth's Down Home Supermarket, and by SBS Carbon Copy. Keep posted on what's coming up. Live video and audio of girls and boys high school hockey and basketball. All available at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. The place for local sports is Sports Radio 1160, The Score.